Hi everyone, welcome to back my channel Data Science Geneius. My name is Chikra and I am delighted to be here with you today. Very important topic discussed. So we are going to explore an important topic, exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis, let's see. And exploratory data analysis is an important step in the data science process. It involves using various techniques to understand the underlying structure, patterns, and relationship within a database before formal modeling or hypothesis testing. EDA helps identifying anomalies, checking assumptions, and discovering important variants. EDA is very essential because it is a good practice to first understand the problem statement and the various relationship between the data features before getting your hand. We know that exploratory data analysis is a process examining or understanding the data to extract inside data set to identify patterns or main characteristic of the data. EDA is a exploratory data analysis is a process of examining or understanding the data and extracting inside data set to identify patterns or main characters of the data. EDA is generally classified into two methods. First, graphic analysis, and second, non-graphic analysis. Exploratory and data analysis, short form EDA. Technically, the primary motive of EDA is to, in some points, examine the data distribution, handling missing values of the dataset, most common issues with every dataset, and handling the outliers, then removing the duplicate data. Second, last, encoding the categorical variables, and last, normalizing the and scalings. Each are points exploratory data analysis. Key objective of EDA: summarize main characteristics within points, descriptive statistical, and frequency distribution. Second, visualize data within points, plot and graph, multivariate analysis. First, summarize main character, descriptive statistic, calculate measures such as mean, median, mode, range, variance, and standard deviation to understand data distribution. Visualize data, plot and graph, use visualization like histogram, box plot, scatter plot. Detect anomalies and outliers. Outlier detect, identify unusual observation. Data may require further investigation or removal. Check assumptions. Normality check, homogeneity or variancy. Normality check, excess of data, follow-up normal distribution using Q1 to Q2 plot and normality test. Exploratory data analysis process. First of all, find problem in the data set and norm analysis of the data and process of the model implementation and the final outcomes. Understanding of the exploratory data analysis. To understand the step involved to the exploratory data analysis, we will use Python as the programming language and Jupyter Notebook and Google Colab because it's open source and not only it's an excellent IDE but also very good for visualization and presentation. Tools for EDA: Python libraries or R language. Python with Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib and Cbones out there. But SciPy out there, your visualization, numeric data, or data manipulation and analysis or statistical functionality use out there. First of all, process and load the dataset in Python. Start, import data, load data, so using Pandas, understanding the data. So we will discuss step 1. Previous diagram provide a step-by-step visualized guide to understanding the performance exploratory data analysis in Python using Jupyter Notebook. Each step include a brief description of the task involved. Step 1. First of all, we will import all the Python libraries that are required for each. Include NumPy and Pandas, Matplotlib and Seaborn visualization. Handling data environment. To start with exploratory data analysis in Python, we need to import several essential libraries. This include NumPy for numerical calculation, Pandas for the data manipulation, Matplotlib and Seaborn data visualization. Here, how to import these libraries. Here, some import these libraries. Explanation: NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. And step 2, then we will load the data into the Pandas data frame. From the analysis, we will use a dataset from World Happiness Report. This is name of the dataset, which has the following columns: GDP per capita, family on extra. First of all, download the dataset World Happiness Report from the Kaggle website, and then load into the Google Colab your Jupyter Notebook. Checking data types and missing values. Load the code of the World Happiness Report dataset in the Pandas data frame. Follow this step. Import libraries. Load data. Here an example: loading the World Happiness Report data, displaying the first few rows of the data. And then visualization relationship between different factors and happiness scores. Here we can create various plots. For example, descriptive statistical, creating a summary statistical of the dataset. Print df describe show you in the image. Data cleaning feature engineering hypothesis testing. Additional steps in EDA. We can observe in the data, and then visualization the relationship between different factors and happiness scores. You can create various plots. For example, you can see the image visualization code block, SNS bear plot, PLT show raw guy. Additional step and data cleaning feature engineering hypothesis testing using data cleaning. Handle missing values, outlier, incorrect data types. Feature engineering create new feature if necessary. Hypothesis testing within test your hypothesis about the data relationship. With this step, you can perform a comprehensive EDA on the World Happiness Report datasets to uncover patterns, trends, and insight. And then we will discuss step 3. We can observe the dataset by checking a few of the rows using the head in parentheses method, which returns the first 5 records from the dataset. Exploratory data analysis is an essential phase in the data science project. It lays the foundation of subsequent data modeling and hypothesis testing by providing a thorough understanding of the data. The start with exploratory data analysis in Python. Import several essential libraries, include NumPy numerical calculations. Step 4. Using shape, we can observe the dimension of the data attributes in Pandas. You can follow the example df shape and then create the model. This attribute return the tuple representation and dimensional. After understanding the dimensional, you might want to explore further by looking the columns names and data type. This step provide a foundational understanding of the dataset. 5-step info method shows some of the characteristics of the data, such as column name, number of null values of the columns, data types of the data, and memory usage. Then see your Python code. I'll libraries import NumPy as an NP import Pandas and PD import current Matplotlib को visualization के लिए seaborn को current statistical values के लिए NumPy को करते हैं analysis के लिए Pandas को करते हैं visualization हो जाए और नीचे और यहाँ में जो हमारे पास dataset होगा उसकी हमने link to clan dataset कर PD read .csv file for print हमने करना and data. From this we can observe that the data which the Hammond doesn't have any missing values. And step 6. We will choose describe method which show basic statistical characteristics of each numeric values. Int 64 and floor 64 types use carrying a number of non-missing values mean standard deviation range median. Median की range start होती है 0.25 से to 0.50, 0.75 quartiles होती है. Show the image happens or a data describe और यहाँ पे happens range होंगे score होंगे error होंगे capital family all columns show हो जाएंगे यहाँ पे और ये describe करेगा हमें सारा data which show basic statistical characteristic of each numeric features. Number of non-missing values mean standard deviation all columns describe. And then step 7, handling missing values in the dataset. Luckily, this dataset doesn't have any missing values, but the real world is not so naive as our case, so I have removed a few values intentionally just to adapt it. How to handle this particular case? We can check if our data contains a null values or not by the following command. As we can see that happens, score and freedom features have one missing values. We can remove duplicate values using drop duplication. Libraries use करेंगे और हम एक value print कराएंगे जिसमें happens data drop duplication in place is equal to true, and then we can remove duplicate all values and missing values in this column. And now we can again check if the missing values have been handled or not. And then dataset plot and values incorrect. And now we can see that our dataset doesn't have any null values now. So we check again if the missing values have been handled or not. So I see the data handled. And then normalize and scaling step. Finally, we can observe that our data is now free from outliers and removing all non-values. Data normalization or feature scaling is a process of standardize the range of feature of the data as the range may vary a lot, so we can pre-process data using. And we can see the happen score column has been normalized, and then now we will create a heat map using seaborn libraries to visualize the correlation between the different columns of our dataset. As we can observe from the above heat map of correlation, there is a high correlation between happiness score, happiness, family happiness score, health life, income in GDP per capita. And then next step, now using seaborn libraries, we will visualize the relations between income GDP per capita and happiness score by using a regression plot. And as we can see, as the economy increase and the happen score increase, we will as denoting and positive relations give. Now we will visualization the relation between family and happiness score by using a regression plot. And then now we will visualize the relationship between health, life expectancy, and happiness score by using a regression plot. And as we can see that, as happiness is dependent on health, good health is equal. Now we will use visualization or relationship and then my result. I hope we will now have a basic understanding of how to perform exploratory data analysis. Hence the above are the steps that I personally follow for the exploratory data analysis, but there are various other flows and commands which we can use to explore more into the data. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more informative content on data science. Until next time, take care.